I have heard you loud and clear and have reflected deeply on all that has transpired. The concerns over the past few months have been caused by deficiencies in the work of the SAR government over the amendment exercise. I personally have to shoulder much of the responsibility. This has led to controversies, disputes, and anxieties in society. For this, I offer my most sincere apology to all people of Hong Kong.
Sorry. That was the message from Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam after an outpouring of anger. Protesters put on a show of people power on an unparalleled scale in the region, demonstrating against a proposed law to allow the extradition of criminal suspects to mainland China. At first, the government said the bill was simply misunderstood, but residents see it as a direct attack on the judicial firewall between the territory and Beijing. Anger towards the authorities intensified with an unprecedented use of force against demonstrators. It's shaken public trust in the police and political leaders. But the protesters have secured a victory of sorts. The bill has been shelved, but it hasn't been scrapped, and that's set the stage for more pushback.
We need to continue our protest. We need to continue our anti-extradition campaign. Therefore, in the past few days, we have heard what the protesters are talking to us. We are all hearing all the marvelous ideas, what's the actions that to be taken in the future to continue our campaign, to keep the momentum.
Hong Kong operates under a model called One Country, Two Systems, put in place when the British handed back the territory to Beijing in 1997. It gives the city a high degree of autonomy found nowhere else in China, including an independent judiciary. There have been previous mass demonstrations against the rising influence of Beijing, but the extradition bill has been the most intense flashpoint, and it's being viewed as Carrie Lam's biggest political miscalculation. She is both Hong Kong's leader and its chief representative to Beijing. Those competing loyalties have drawn public anger, with much of the outrage over the bill directed at her. Despite calls to resign, she has promised to finish her term.
In the next 3 years, while it is difficult, as I said, the difficulty lies now perhaps not in the matter of ability or competence, but in the trust amongst the people of Hong Kong. So myself and my team, we will try our very best to rebuild that trust so that we can continue to implement these social and economic policies.
But is it too late to restore faith in her office? And can anyone in that position maintain the city's autonomy before it's permanently handed back to mainland control in the year 2047? Natalie Poyhonen, The Newsmakers.